Hi again, everyone. This is Dan from Prayer Warriors, and you can't see her, but Coco the Wonder Dog's on the other side of the couch this time. Today, I'd like to talk about another prophecy in the Old Testament, and this one's about a king that would come 300 years in the future named King Josiah. Um, After Solomon's son, Rehoboam, decided to raise taxes, he listened to the yuppie advisors he had instead of the older advisors who said, hey, you should probably reduce the taxes. They were already high under Solomon because of all his building projects. And because he did that and wanted to raise taxes, the country split into Israel in the north and Judah in the south. Now, Jeroboam became the king of the north, Israel, and Rehoboam became the king of the south, Judah. Judah's capital was Jerusalem still, and normal temple activities remained there. Up north, a temple was built in Samaria, and all kinds of false worship happened. The kings of the north went steadily downhill in a hurry, leading them to be ultimately conquered by Assyria in 722 BC. The Assyrians were very brutal. They had put hooks in the noses of captives, and they'd have forced marches all the way to their destination. They were just known for their brutality. They would also mix captives from various conquered nations, and this actually led to the creation of the Samaritans up in the north. Assyria later tried to conquer Judah, but it failed when one angel after dinner slaughtered 185,000 Assyrians, and that ended pretty much the Assyrian threat. The king of Assyria was soon executed upon his return to Nineveh. Babylon soon took over the Assyrian Empire and later did conquer Judah over 100 years later. King Hezekiah of Judah, we'll discuss him in another video, was a good king during this time of invasion by the Assyrians. His son Manasseh, though, was probably the most evil of the kings of Judah. He tried to ban Jewish worship and led Judah into idolatry. And he was, the legend or tradition is that he sawed Isaiah into two. Now, Josiah, who we're talking about in this lesson, was Manasseh's grandson, who actually began his reign at the age of 8. He restored worship at the temple. The book of the law was found during his reign and presented to the high priest, and this led to repentance and a return to the Lord. Josiah did much to restore true worship in Judah and eliminate idol worship, tearing down the idol worship areas. And that brings us to this prophecy. There is a prophecy that was given 300 years earlier by a man of God to King Jeroboam. The prophecy stated that Josiah would come along and destroy the altar that the king was at in Bethel, which was a pagan altar. The prophecy and fulfillment will be in the bottom link below, and may God bless you.